I want you to understand something before I tell you this story. I am not someone who scares easily. I've seen disturbing things online. I've read the threads. I've gone down the rabbit holes most people avoid. But nothing prepared me for what I found that night. And the worst part, it found me back. This happened about 2 years ago. I was 24, living alone in a one-bedroom apartment in a mid-sized city. Nothing special about my life. I worked a remote job during the day, and at night, I explored. I'd been curious about the dark web for a while, not for anything illegal. Genuinely, I was just one of those people who couldn't leave a mystery alone. I'd watched the YouTube videos, read the Reddit posts. I thought I understood what I was getting into. I downloaded Tor, set everything up, started browsing. The first few weeks were mostly boring, honestly. Mostly marketplaces, mostly people trying to seem dangerous. Nothing that felt real. But then I found a forum. It looked like any other message board. Plain text, no images, just posts. The title of the forum was 3 words. We watch you. I told myself it was just an edgy name. Some dark humor community. I told myself that for exactly 11 days, until I posted. The forum had maybe 40 or 50 active users. They all had usernames made of random letters and numbers. No personalities, no profiles. Just presences. The posts were strange, not violent, not threatening. Just observational. Someone would write things like, "The woman in 4C left her blinds open again tonight." Or, "He doesn't know his webcam. Light doesn't always turn on when it's recording." Reading that last one, I laughed it off. Creepy pasta stuff, internet theater, people trying to spook each other. But the posts had timestamps, specific ones, 2:14 a.m., 3:47 a.m., like someone was actually sitting somewhere watching and logging it. I should have closed the tab. Instead, I made an account. My username was random, something like X7-4491. I did not post anything. I just lurked, watched the threads, tried to figure out if any of this was real or just an elaborate performance. Then one night around midnight, a new post appeared. The username was different from the others. Not random letters, just 2 words. "Hello, neighbor," and the post said, "We have a new visitor. He's been reading for 11 days. He's sitting at his desk right now. His lamp is on. His window faces east." I stopped breathing. My lamp was on. My window does face east. I told myself it was a coincidence, a generalized guess, something that could apply to thousands of people. I closed my laptop and went to bed. But I could not sleep, because I kept thinking about one thing. How did they know it had been exactly 11 days? The next morning I checked my webcam, covered it with tape, checked my router logs, nothing unusual. Ran malware scans. Everything came back clean. I went back that night. I don't know why. I think part of me needed to prove it was not real. There were new posts, normal ones, observational, creepy, but vague. And then, a direct message. From "Hello, neighbor," it said. "You covered your camera. Smart. But that's not how we see you." My stomach dropped. I typed back. I know I shouldn't have. But I typed, "Who are you?" The reply came in less than 30 seconds. "We're the people who notice that you leave your front door unlocked when you take your trash out. We're the people who know you order food every Thursday. We're the people who have been watching you since before you found us." I stood up from my desk so fast my chair hit the wall. I walked straight to my front door. It was unlocked. I had taken the trash out that evening. I locked it. Deadbolt, chain, everything. Then I just stood there in my hallway, in the dark, not moving. That's when I heard it. A sound from outside my apartment door. Not a knock, not footsteps, just breathing, slow, steady breathing, right on the other side of the door. I did not move. I did not speak. I just stood there for what felt like an eternity. staring at the thin line of hallway light underneath the door. And then I watched that light, slowly, disappear, like something had just sat down on the other side, and was waiting. I called the police. They came. They checked the hallway. Nobody was there. No one on the floor had heard anything. The building cameras showed nothing unusual. The officer told me to stop visiting whatever sites I was visiting and get some sleep. I deleted Tor that night, wiped everything. I moved apartments 3 months later. New city, new building, 5th floor, buzzer entry, the works. I never went back to that forum. But about 6 months after I moved, I found a piece of paper slipped under my new apartment door. No envelope, no name, just 4 words written in plain black ink. We moved with you. I still have it. I don't know why I kept it. Maybe because throwing it away would mean admitting that I don't know what to do next. And I don't. Whoever they are, they were watching before he knew to look. And if there's one thing that keeps me up at night thinking about this story, it's a question I cannot answer. Are they watching you too? Sleep well.